Hey guys, it's Clary, and in this video, you'll learn how to create, customize, and display collections on Shopify. We'll cover how to show your collection on the menu, how to set up your main collections page where shoppers can browse through all your collections, and then we'll customize each collection page, which will include a sub-collection and a product grid. I'll also show you how to add these to any page. If you're new to Shopify, then stick around because I got you and I'll be taking you through everything step by step. Let's get started. On the Shopify dashboard, click Products, then click Collections. Click Create Collection on the top right-hand corner. You can put the name of your collection at the top under Title and a bit of information about it under Description. The example I'll be using today is a women's and men's accessory store, so I'll call this collection Woman and make the other collections later on. You can add a cover image on the right-hand side. This is the image that will show on the collection thumbnail whenever it's displayed on your website. Your theme template determines how the products in this collection will be laid out, and I'll leave it as default for now because we'll customize it later. And then there's the search engine listing, which is how your collections will show up on Google. You can see a preview of how it'll show up in the top section. When setting this up, make sure your title and description is as clear as possible. I'm going to leave this as is. When you're done, hit save. Now you need to assign products to this collection, and there's two ways to go about it: manually or using smart filters. To add products manually, simply click Browse under Products in your collection editor, and then select all the products you want to include in the collection by clicking on the checkboxes. Once you're done, click Add, and that's it. There's no need to hit Save on this one. You can also add a product to your collection by going to your product listing and adding the collection on the collection field. For these black leather sandals, I've gone ahead and created a collection called Footwear. Hit Save, and then you can see it's been added to the collection. The second way to add products to your collection is to use Smart Filters. Smart Filters lets you automatically add products to your collection if they meet a criteria. For example, create a collection called New Arrivals. Select Smart under Collection Type, then set a condition where tag is equals to New Arrivals. This automatically pulls in all products that have the tag New Arrivals, so when you hit Save, boom, automatically added. To add collections to your menu, click on Content, then click Menus, and then click on the menu that you're currently using for your header. Click Add Menu Item, hit the link field, then select Collections in the drop-down that appears. Select the collection that you want to show, and when you're done, hit Save. If you preview your store, you should see your collection name appear at the top. So if you click on your collection name, there's your collection. Shopify automatically generates an All Collections page. Here's what I mean. If you go back to your main menu settings, you can actually add a menu item called All Collections. So if you go back to your storefront and hit All Collections in the menu, you can see all your collections being displayed on one page. You can customize this page by clicking Online Store on your dashboard. Select Customize, and then choose Collection List in the drop-down. If you select Collection List page under Template, you can see settings come up on the right. Unfortunately, on the Dawn theme, you can't do very much, but what you can do is add sections above and below this. To do that, click Add Sections, and you can choose from a variety of sections that come with the Dawn theme, but I'm gonna go with Image Banner, and then I can actually click and drag this section to above the collections list. There's a lot of settings you can play with, but all I'm gonna do is add some images, change the height to small, and then change the text, and then delete the buttons and the subtext. Hit Save. If you go back to your storefront and you refresh the page, you can see that the banner has been added and you have your custom All Collections page. let's customize the women's collection. Go to your theme editor, click the drop-down menu, and under Collections, select Create Template. Give your template a name, and then under Product Grid, you can customize a variety of things, like how many products you want to show per page and how many columns you want to see. Now, women's is a pretty broad category, so for better navigation, let's add a collections list by adding a new section. Select Collection List in the options, drag it to the top of the page, and then you can select the collections you want to display by clicking on the collection items and setting it on the right-hand side. I'm going to select related collections like bags, footwear, and new arrivals. You can change the title by clicking on Collection List to access the settings. So currently the preview is bags. Change it to women's by clicking on the change button here. And then I'm going to hide this collection banner and add a rich text section. In this section, align everything to the left, delete the subtext and the buttons, and edit the text to all women's. Finally, drag it up to just above the grid. Hit Save to assign your template to the right collection. Go back to your dashboard, click on Product, Collections, go to Women's, go to the theme template, select your collection, hit Save, go back to your online store, and refresh the page. You get your custom template. Now you can actually add this collection list on any page. If I want to add this to my home page, I can go back to my customizer, select home page, and add the collection list the exact same way as before. But this time, I want to add a fourth collection. Change the columns to 2. Hit Save. If you want, you can also add this to the product page. If you click on the drop-down again, go to Products, hit Default Product, and then adding the Collections grid in the exact same way. I'm back on the home page now, and the last thing I'm going to do is add my collection as a carousel of products. First, add another section, select Featured Collection. Then, on the settings, select my New Arrivals collection. I can change the name here, New Arrivals. And there's also a bunch of settings down here that I won't take you through, but I do want to make it a carousel, so let's flick this on and change the column to 3, just to show you that the carousel works. And that's it. Now that you know how to create, customize, and display your collections, the next step is to organize your navigation, and a great way of doing this is to create a menu drop-down. That way, it's easy for customers to find what they're looking for, which will make them more likely to spend time on your website and buy something from it. You can learn how to do it right here, and I'll see you in the next one.